they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same result.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Jay. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the two-guard spot. For Dallas, they've got Anthony Davis. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the three spot. Jay the pass to Edwards. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar. Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Thompson outside. The high post shot. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Jay. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Dinwiddie, and he lays it straight in.
Hey, props to Dinwiddie there. I mean, Spencer, the closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he is.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Jay. He's always able to provide big production, averaging 22 points a game. Count it. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. On the wing, Davis. Six to shoot. And Davis throws it down hard.
Clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Jay. Reid with the screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Jay. Dinwiddie covering.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Gobert. Randle out there with Clark. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Jay in at the point. Gobert the pass to Jay. And the call.
But he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Pass to Washington. Hits it from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Picked by Randle. Driving the lane. And the basket by Jay. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Dallas. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
I couldn't agree with you more. They allowed some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their points. but when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
Christie kicks to Marshall. At the top of the key, Williams. Pass to Exum. Dallas moving it around. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see.
Walker. That's short off the rim. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Jay. He's guarded by Williams. That's tipped.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And so here is Dallas. Williams with the ball. 8 points for him. Powell sets a screen for Washington. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jay. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers.
Outside Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game, and as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Hawks lit up the floor. He scored 53 points, and that was a season high for him in scoring. It was a night to remember. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. He couldn't possibly top that tonight, would he? We'll find out together. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota leading by 3. 1:15 left here in the second. Edwards, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Jay, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Double or trap the ball. The Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Dinwiddie banked in off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 7.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Edwards, a screen on Dinwiddie. Outside Edwards for 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Marshall. Tries a 3. Offensive rebound. It doesn't go for him. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Jay. Dinwiddie covering. And the shot goes in. Jay's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thompson. Outside, Davis. Davis roaming the...
Possible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
Edwards, a screen on Dinwiddie. Puts up a deep three. Jay misses.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Dinwiddie. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Jay, it's good. Jay's got 8 here in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Davis. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the ball.
Switch and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for McDaniel. Mavericks trail by 7. And
With that vision, I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Reed is out there with Edwards. Then there's Jay, and it's Shannon in at the small forward.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Martin with the block. Here's Jay, covered by Martin. Clock at 6. Pass to Jay. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Stolen by Exum. Here's Christie. Back to Exum. Williams passes to Washington. Williams sets a screen for Washington. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, Washington brings terrific strength to his inside game. He plays with quite a bit of force and fought his way into that shot.
Picked by Reed. Takes it inside. Jay misses.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Exum kicks to Williams. Pass to Washington. Now Martin. 5 on the clock. Back to Washington. Here's Christie. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Christie's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Jay. Out to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
But we were just talking P.J. Washington. Jay, the pass to Edwards. Edwards, a screen on Dinwiddie. Back to Edwards. And the 3-ball is good. Edwards got 11 in the second half.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I'll tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
Thompson against McDaniel. Well, there's no question.
IQ, and he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Dallas making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Edwards, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Jay. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Thompson dishes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Poise under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
Here's Jay. He's covered by Thompson. Gobert with the screen on Thompson. Here he goes. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Edwards, a screen on Dinwiddie. Jay, the pass to Edwards. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 27.
Boy, the points really accumulating from three-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
Dinwiddie finds Thompson. Gafford sets the pick for Davis. Over Edwards. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Jay, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Outside Edwards. Here's Jay. Dinwiddie covering to take the lead. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
That's good from Jay.
Exactly what this team needed. Completing the and one.
Puts it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Here's Jay. Dinwiddie covering. And the rejection by Gafford. And they get it back. Here's Jay. There's the drive. The layup off target. Dallas has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Dinwiddie dishes to Marshall. Davis down low. Gobert on him.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Going inside.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jay. Dinwiddie covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that. So a critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
So here is Dallas, a 2-point game. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Thompson. Pass to Davis. Dinwiddie outside. Can't knock in the 3. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
And the Mavericks call time here. 1 second left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, it's going to take a...
For 3, Marshall drops it in.
Leaving the defender behind.